right. Now, last but not least, the game of the week. Okay, we have two teams, Champagne Oscy versus Gone Hunting, both 4-0, both the number one shit talkers right now, and they have the right to be, of course. They're 4-0, they're going crazy. Why not? Okay, this should be a good one. Commish, I know you asked for a long video. Look, I can only do 15 minutes, and anything else I have to break up, and I don't want to do that for this. So I'm gonna talk fast, still make it a good one, I hope. And let's go ahead and see. Okay, so first of all, we have Jacoby Brissett versus Patrick Mahomes. Look, I'm gonna go into rankings. It's a no-brainer. Patty Mahomes against the world. He could play the 85 Bears defense. It don't matter. It really doesn't. Okay, number one ranked quarterback. Okay, stats wise, he's averaging 26.4. Like, that's crazy. Okay, look at his stats: 27, 33, 26, and 18. Yes, a low game against Detroit. Honestly, I don't know why. I don't know Detroit's that good, but hey, it doesn't matter. Okay, against Jacoby Brissett, Oscy, good pickup here. You were in need of a quarterback. He's ranked in the top 10, averaging 10 points under Mahomes. But hey, 17 is good enough, so the rest of the players could carry you. 14, 13, 19, 8, 22, only getting better. And if Ty comes back, hey, I can only see that going up. It's a good game. Each quarterback is going against, obviously, Jacoby's going against KC, and Mahomes is going against the Colts. Do I believe it's going to be a shootout? I don't think so. I think the Chiefs are going to score a lot of points, but then that's where Jacoby Brissett might have the fourth quarter and half of the third to just do garbage points. Mahomes still wins no matter what. Mahomes is beating. It doesn't matter when the season is, what it could be the last. It doesn't matter. Mahomes is beating every single and any quarterback regardless of the matchup. So probably expect to always win the quarterback. That's just me being honest. Okay. Two, we have Derrick Henry against Dalvin Cook. Okay, gonna show this for you guys really quick. Look at the Russian leaders. We got Dalvin Cook at just a yard behind McCaffrey. Okay, number two. I do believe in fantasy right now. He's ranked number 3. Okay, and they're playing a Giants defense who looked really well, but it was against the Redskins. So I mean, you can't really give it that much credit. But regardless, you know what I mean. I think Dalvin Cook's are gonna eat. Usually the offense was ran through passing yards, obviously through Thielen and Diggs, and Kyle Rudolph. Obviously with Cook being hurt, he's back this year to 100%. He's playing exactly how he played 2 years ago and probably drafted him before he tore his ACL. Okay, so like I said, Dalvin Cook playing against a solid Derrick Henry who is playing better than usual. Derrick Henry usually sucks the first 14 weeks and kills it the last 2. He is a top 10 running back. He is ranked number 8, averaging 17.4 points a game. Really good. He's had a touchdown every single game except last week. So it's going 29-17, 11-11. Obviously, he played hard Jacksonville defense. Not a good Atlanta. Playing a tough Buffalo defense. So on this one, it's sending kind of no-brainer as the one with Patty Mahomes. Dalvin Cook right now just because he is hot. So why not play the hot hand, okay? Next, we have Nick Chubb playing against San Fran against Joe Mixon. Going back to this right here, okay? Oh, you know what? Now, I apologize. Got to show highlights of Dalvin Cook. My bad. Let's just see right here.
Second down and 17, and here is Dalvin Cook off the left side. Third down and 18, and here is the screen pass to Dalvin Cook. Cook past the 20-yard line,
good,
and will be tackled. Second and goal from the 1, and the pitch is to Dalvin Cook. And Cook, second effort, touchdown. Flag is down as well, but he got over the. Here's Cousins, and he's going to get it to Dalvin Cook, and Cook will get the first down and a few more on the 8-yard line. And Dalvin Cook straight ahead. Dalvin Cook with a burst of speed. What a cut by Cook! Another one, and Cook will wind up with a first down.
Yep.
What a run. They'll see where they spot the ball.
Now he's just making people miss. And that's
under 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Dalvin Cook finds an opening. And Cook gets into Raider territory, runs into a teammate. And finally finds a brilliant run by Dalvin Cook.
That never happened, okay? So I just wanted to show the highlights on that. But on the second one, we got Nick Chubb against Joe Mixon, okay? I'm going to go back to this. Nick Chubb is ranked in rushing yards. He is 4th. He's only 12 behind Cook. So super, super close. He is playing 49ers D. I'm not sure how I feel about the 49ers D. I think they're decent enough to be just around there, but I don't think they're like a Patriots or Chicago, anything like that at all. So, Joe Mixon, yes, he's the number one over there, and he is averaging kind of what a flex would average, 9.2. He's had 3, 5, 17, and 10 playing a Arizona defense. That's pretty bad. He needs a breakout game where it's like, okay, hopefully the Bengals aren't down by 30 points in the fourth quarter, and it's got to pass. I think probably needs a game where the Bengals are close or even up, so where they have to run the ball, and hopefully Joe Mixon breaks out. That could be against Arizona. I don't see why not. Arizona's not good. They're not really putting up 40, 30 points, crazy like that at all. So I think this could be a game for him to break out. But regardless, he's still playing Nick Chubb, the hot hand. Feed him. Okay? For some reason, the Browns aren't. They're throwing it, but they're not really using OBJ and obviously going Landry. But that's opening up to Nick Chubb. Maybe with Landry being hurt, it's focused on now Chubb and OBJ. I don't know. Regardless, Nick Chubb takes the win on this one. Okay? Got a highlight for you, Oscy. Doesn't really show much, but hey, man. Right here, Offensive Player of the Week. Okay? 3 tuggies, 20 carries, 165 yards. And then we got just the long run right here, man. Okay? Anyone ever know Nick Chubb was this fast? I mean, I know he was good, but... And this is what we call taxi. What we call... That's what we call it NASCAR. You need a NASCAR to catch this man right here, okay? Done. 21.95. I think like in high school I did like 19.8. I was quick as shit, boy. But
88 yards.
That's what it is, man. I wish you showed more highlights. Oscy, I apologize, but hey, that just lets you know right now that boy is nice. Okay, that's a good trade that you got from Notch. So on that one, I am going Nick Chubb over Mixon. Okay, let's just see the rankings that we have for Nick Chubb. He's ranked 4th, right behind Cook, who's 3rd. So that's nice. Okay, then we have the receivers. This is, for me, it's a no-brainer. Okay, Pavi's winning because of running back, tight end, and quarterback. Okay, yes, he has players that are playing well that are obviously doing enough to get there, but Pavi's putting up massive points as well. But he still needs a decent number 1. Okay, Christian Kirk, is he a number 1? He can be. I guess it splits with Larry, but I don't know if he is good enough to be that Keenan or Thomas, right? In a way, right? He's ranked 31st. He's averaging 13 points a game. Had a low against Seattle, but he's playing Cincy. Okay, Cincy's defense is trash. So same thing like on this one. It could be a breakout game. He's questionable. He really hasn't practiced, so it doesn't say doubtful. It doesn't say out, just questionable. So usually that means he'll play. But how good will he play if he's a little bit hurt, banged up, right? But like I said, Cincy defense, this could be just a game where he gives you that 20-25 that probably needs. But he is playing a Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas is ranked 5th right now, okay? It's against Tampa. If this is a shootout, I don't know if Bridgewater can do enough to do a shootout. I really don't. I don't think he's that good. But it's still Michael Thomas, man. He's averaging, let's see, he's ranked 6th, averaging 19 points a game. Right, 22. Even last week against Dallas, where they only scored 12 points, he still had you 18, right? So I think Tampa will put up points, which means Teddy Bridgewater has to throw the ball. So you got to go Michael Thomas on this one, okay? Same thing as well. The next one we have a Brandon Cooks versus Keenan Allen. Surprisingly, Keenan Allen did not go crazy against the Dolphins. Why? Is it because Mike Williams is out, so now you're fully focused on Keenan, right? There's no tight end. They don't have Hunter Henry, so does that kind of hurt Keenan Allen's, not value, but just playtime where he's not being doubled? Even if you're being doubled by someone in the Dolphins, you're still a pro player trying to catch a ball while there's 2 on you. It's tough, right? He is playing Denver, who we all know 0-4, bad defense, versus Brandon Cooks against Seattle. Seattle, same thing. I think they have a good front, but not really amazing DBs. And so we got with Cooks. He is ranked 26, and that boy Keenan is ranked 1st. All right. Let's look at Brandon Cooks and see what he's averaging right now. Okay, averaging 13.9, so rounded out to 14. He's giving you 5, 16, 20, and 13. So I think the offense in the Rams is great enough where can it be shared? Yes, but I think it's only shared in 2, where either like if Cooper eats and Cooks eats, rather than TG and Woods don't. Or if it's like TG and Cooks, right? So it's got to be balanced out between two. Cooks really hasn't feasted last week, so maybe this will be his week that he does. It could be another shootout. You never know. Seattle, Russell Wilson can put up points, and so can the Rams. Maybe everyone's feast. Who knows? But you're playing number one receiver. Keenan Allen, PPR monster, playing against Denver. Maybe since he had a bad game last week, even with the bad game last week, he's still number one. I think last week he only had, so first time scoring under 10, 9.8. Weird. Like I said, I think with Mike Williams being hurt, more focus is on Keenan being double teamed. It's tough to do routes when you have someone in front of you, behind you. Regardless of that, you still go to Keenan. You have to. It's a no-brainer, right? I know rankings is there, but that's a better receiver. You can't disagree with me. Probably you know you're taking Thomas and Keenan over your receivers, right? And obviously one that's hurt. Second, we have Delaney Walker versus TK. Okay, TK right now is a man on a mission. He's a beast, okay? Ranked number 4, okay? Playing Indy. Indy's defense is not good. If the middle linebacker Leonard is out as well, which he has been, I think TK eats more. He's averaging 16.7. 99.9% rostered on teams. Who is that one dumbass league, the .01, that doesn't have him on a team? That's crazy. But look, okay, 11, 23, 15, 15. Even against Detroit, where they were struggling a little bit, he still has the points. He's going to get targeted no matter what. He's going to catch the ball. There is no linebacker. There is no safety that can keep up with this man, and that's just the honest truth, okay? So on this one, he is playing that boy Delaney Walker. Delaney's top 10, says he's hurt, but he'll play. Let's see what he's been given. 22, 7, 13, and 1.4. Buffalo has a way better defense than Atlanta does. But I think he might have been covered by like Deion Jones, a good linebacker that's fast. Obviously, Buffalo is a lot better in defense than Atlanta, so I think Delaney may not do as amazing there. Even if he was playing a better or a worse defense, you got to go TK on this one, so it's a no-brainer TK. And we got the flex. We got a struggling Devonta Freeman versus a Courtland Sutton who had a great game last week. Let's check out the stats as well. So let's go Devonta. He's ranked 25th, so he's a top 25 running back. Averaging 11 points, which is kind of where you want a flex to give you the average, right? If you could get more, great. But let's see, 4.1, 9.4, 12.5, and 18, okay? That's really good. 18 is really good. I think that's what bumped up the average to where it is right now. Against a Houston defense, besides J.J. Watt, no one really in that squad, okay? Everyone wants to see Freeman just break out and have just a nice breakout game. Could this be it against Houston? Maybe just the point where if Julio and them are eating, it's going to open up Freeman, but it's up to Matty Ice and that offensive coordinator to see what they're going to do, okay? Against a Courtland Sutton who's ranked 14th in wide receivers and had a breakout game last week, averaging 16.2. Let's see here. So he's got 19, 8, 13, and 24. So I would say it's a lot better. He scored 2 touchdowns last week against Jacksonville. No Jalen Ramsey, so that's why he probably scored so much. Playing a Chargers banged up defense as well, okay? This is tough because obviously Courtland Sutton shares with Emmanuel Sanders. Obviously, I think Emmanuel's still the number 1 over there right now for sure. But Courtland is way taller. He is a goal line threat, right? You just throw a quick slant or throw a fade. He's catching that. This is tough for me. I think I'm going Freeman just because of the Houston D. I know Courtland Sutton's playing the Chargers, but like I said, maybe Sanders eats this week and maybe Lindsey and it's not go through Sutton anymore. Courtland Sutton played against a defense that did not have the best corner, Jalen Ramsey, which I think it would have been on him, and Sanders would have gone, back and forth. Devonta Freeman, let's hope that the Falcons offense can break out and, give him a good game. So that's there. So we have Vikings against the Giants and Rams against Seattle. Giants have been playing good, not great. Of course, they have Daniel Jones, who's playing really well. Rams defense played pretty bad against a Tampa offense that has weapons, but didn't think they were going to be that good, or I didn't think so. Against Seattle, the thing is this: Russell Wilson, you never know what he's going to do. He could literally put 45 points up in the within the last two quarters of the game. Can it be a shootout? I think the Rams game will be, just because I think Rams are going to put up points, and Russell Wilson's going to get garbage yards. I think if Rams could maybe score like a touchdown on D or special teams, it'll be good. Vikings is playing a Giants offense that doesn't have Saquon, has all their receivers back with Ingram, Shepard, and Tate. Welcome back, Tate. But hey, their offensive line is playing decent enough where that's Galliman running back, I believe his name, is doing good enough. So I think, that's tough. It, I think Vikings win because Giants. It's the Giants. You still can't fully trust them yet. Daniel Jones is still a rookie. He could have a horrible game. I'm taking Russell Wilson every single time. But that's why I think Russell Wilson, I think they'll put more points on the Rams, but I think Vikings defense will get sacked more or have more sacks, maybe a couple more turnovers. So I do go Vikings on this one. Let's see what just the rankings are. So Rams are ranked 13 and Vikings are ranked 9. Okay, so I'm going there. And then kicker, you have Matt Gay, my very last pick in the draft, against Josh Lambo. Okay, honestly, I don't know if it matters, but I think Tampa's on a hot streak. Kicker is kicking a lot more because they're scoring more. So we'll go there. Jacksonville, Minshew is doing good enough, but I think Tampa's putting in more points. So with that being said, both 4-0 teams. Like I said, these are just predictions. Anything can totally happen. Oscy is projected more, but I think that's where just the receivers come in play. With Pave, I think Thomas and Keenan Allen are obviously they're projected higher, but I think because they have more upside and they can go for crazier points than Cooks or Kirk. Obviously, Mahomes is going to give you the points. I think in running backs, Cook beats Derrick Henry, and Nick Chubb beats Joe Mixon. I do think if it was the other way, where it was Nick Chubb and Dalvin Cook, it'll be super close. Cook wins by a little bit, but I think Henry would give you more points than Joe Mixon will. So that's where I think that comes into play. Yes, I know projections has Oscy and Pave there, but I think because of the better receivers and the flex should be close. I know I said Vontae Freeman, but with the flex being close and Vikings winning, and I think kicker will kick more, I will go ahead and congratulate Champagne Oscy on a 5-0 game. Is it going to be great? Yes. Is it going to be high scoring? I think they both score over 120 each. I really do. But that's because Mahomes will go crazy, so will Cook. Like I said, Pave needs some help in the receiving corps. Yes, Brandon Cooks is he could be a number one anywhere. Well, yeah, he could be a number one or a solid number two anywhere else. But you need to work with Christian Kirk. If Christian Kirk doesn't play, Robbie Anderson, and honestly, that's the only players right now. You have Melvin on the bench. I don't know if he's going to play. If he plays, you take out Freeman. That's an automatic win. I think if you play Melvin Gordon, I don't know how much he's going to play. I think if you play him, I honestly think he'll put up crazy points in a flex to where it would help one of your receivers. So if you play Melvin Gordon, I give Pave the win. If you leave it the way it is because you don't know how Melvin Gordon is going to play, I give Oscy the win. So because based on lineups right now, Oscy takes the win. Obviously, things can change from now until Sunday. Who you're going to play, what's going to happen. Melvin Gordon may put more or not. But congratulations, Oscar. You're going to be 5-0. Pave 4-1, still solid, brother. Like I said, no one's going to go undefeated, right? So take the loss early, and obviously come back next week strong. You're playing the other best team in the NFL. So in the fantasy league. So there's nothing wrong with losing to him. Honestly, you've kicked everyone else's ass, all family members, including myself. Damn. But you know what? Bounce back next week. Oscy, congrats, 5-0. Oscy, send the D pick to me. Obviously, as the commissioner of D picks, I'll send it out Monday night, and we're good to go. We'll go back and see week 6 next week, boys. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love. I'm gonna do a small video for Marcus and I, just regarding that, like I said, and we'll go on from there. Oscy, congrats, brother. Commish, sorry, homie.